Well, how goes it, everybody? If you are a new visitor, welcome. I am so happy you're here. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you coming back and giving me some of your precious time. Today's video is a continuation of last week with the full update and full story. If you would like to catch up before watching this, you can find the previous video here. And with that said, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Hey everybody, in our previous video we followed the story of a couple whose marriage was put to the test after a late night detour with the singer from a popular band. But what happened next? When we last left this story, our OP was on his way to go and check up on his wife, who is attending a concert, and the details around said concert were sketchy to say the least. So come along with me as we delve deeper into the aftermath of that fateful evening and see how our OP navigates the stormy waters of suspicion and deceit. So let's get rolling on this next chapter of love and heartbreak. From you/electrify my OOO. What do y'all think? So let us begin. Despite the advice against it, I followed through with my plan of following my wife and her friend to the concert yesterday. Some clarification. I'm the breadwinner and I don't have a shared bank account. I manage 99% of the finances. We don't have kids as she never wanted any. She works with her sister doing nails. In reality, she only has a couple clients a week and she spends that petty cash on herself. We've been together 10 years but married 6. Thank God I bought our current home before we got married. We have 3 cars, 2 under my name and 1 under hers. Hers is still being financed. I removed my bank info from that direct payment. I canceled all her credit cards for which she was an authorized user. I called my brother who is divorced and asked for his lawyer's info. I spoke to the lawyer. Now the ugly part. I followed her to the venue. I could not find the voice recording device like many of you advised. They went in at around 8. I found street parking from where I could see her car. She snapped the whole thing. At around 11, she texted me they both had too much to drink and will probably crash at her cousin's house. At around midnight, the event ended. I stayed put. I took the risk of her seeing my truck, but there was lots of traffic. I saw her car move on the GPS and I followed. Her and her friend drove to an upscale hotel. They parked on the street and waited there for about 40 minutes. I took a pic of them waiting while I was on foot. They eventually went in. I took a risk and walked around back. I found one of the band's Sprinter vans parked near the basement parking. This I could see from the street. I texted her. "Alright, see you in the morning. Don't drive drunk." She said,
"Okay, love you. See you tomorrow."
I drove home. This morning my wife got home and went directly to bed. I called her friend. I told her that I had seen them go into a hotel and I was going to tell her husband. She was confused at first. The husband knew where she was going and thought I knew too. Apparently, my wife told her I had okayed the whole thing. She was apologetic and told me what she knew. Back on November, my wife went without me to meet the band. Apparently, the lead singer took a liking to her and grabbed her ass while taking pics. My wife cozied up to him and he groped her a couple more times. He then invited her to the after party. At the party, as soon as I went to the restroom, the other girl came over and they all 3 went upstairs. My wife and the girl sucked his dick. My wife then got f***ed by the dude while the other girl just watched. No condom was used. Apparently, the other girl is a groupie for sure and just encourages new girls to f*** the group. Here's what really hurts. My wife told her friend that she wasn't going to have sex with me in case she ended up pregnant. She was thrilled about the idea of being pregnant. Not going to lie, this hurt the most. Yikes. So that's what that whole cramps and all that other bullshit was all about. She belongs to the streets. Her friend and her husband have an open-ish relationship apparently. The guy called me to confirm and show support. He really thought I knew but was acting like I didn't as part of the quote-unquote act. Whatever that means. Last night, my wife and her friend fucked the guy in a suite. My wife gave head to the drummer but didn't fuck him as well. They did coke and the singer f***ed her in the ass. I'm writing this as crude as possible as a reminder to myself why I will never touch her again. I took my wife's phone. Her snap code for hidden pics was her last 4 of her social. She took pics. Even the first time, she took pics. She on her knees wearing that dress back in November sucking the guy off. I airdropped everything to my phone. I woke her up around noon. I handed her her unlocked phone and said nothing. I told her she had to be gone by the time I came back. I called her dad, who's always been honest with me, and I told him I was leaving her because she cheated. He stayed quiet and said he understood. My wife's mom cheated on him too. They reconnected years later. Thank you for your words, everyone. I have a sit-down app on Monday with the lawyer. I'm going fishing with my brother today. She's called me 40 times in the last hour. Hey OP, I'm really glad you finally got some closure on this and you can move forward. You had yourself a trifling ass groupie, man. Totally for the streets. I'm sure the community has a whole lot to say, so why don't we check in on them, shall we? First up, Whole Chicken 4248. Become a ghost until the court dates. Keep us updated on the fallout. Not too intensive, I hope. Keep all the proof backed up on multiple places, just in case. And get some kind of tangible proof from her friend explaining the whole thing. Text, etc. How are you feeling? I hope you're okay. All things considered. From Just Saying 1981. I third this. No communication except via a lawyer. She's going to try everything to get you back, but don't give in. Stay strong and remember, she made a choice to do what she did. None of it was by accident. I wish you luck. Necessary Vision 31. Second this. Do not react to her now. Just stay on your ground, bro, till everything settles in divorce. Good luck, my man. From Wolverine number 8799. Get yourself checked out for STDs, as this is likely not the first time she has cheated on you. That's a good point. You should follow up on that, OP. From Sad Second 9646. I'm sorry. Stay away from alcohol for now. Don't engage her. She's going to come at you with lie after lie. The fact that she screwed the jerk while you're downstairs is the most disrespectful thing she could do. You will see. In 1 year, you'll be doing so much better. She'll be doing nails 12 hours a week and being passed around the band. And the OP responds, my brother doesn't drink. We're probably going to smoke some weed and chill. The fact that she threw herself immediately into the guy makes me think I never knew who she was. 10 years down the drain. Thank God we didn't have kids. Yeah, good on that, OP. Man, dragging kids into this would have added a whole new level of shit. From OK Cardiologist 2403. Dude, I guarantee you she will come groveling back to you. Do not cave in. She's worse than trailer trash. And OK Cardiologist follows up again. And when it hits her that the singer has had his fun with her and leaves her for trash, she will be quite despondent. Sad Second 946 again. Yeah, so there was no indication that she was a groupie type? Not obsessed with fame and stuff? Has she ever done cocaine before? Well, she's going to regret the shit out of what she's done. Does she think this guy's going to settle down with her? All very good questions, Sad Second 9646. But obviously, I think it's safe to say that's what she probably would have hoped, maybe. But the sad reality is, she's just gonna be another groupie / notch on this guy's belt. Another post-show release. The OP responds, she was in the scene in her teens. We had been around people that did coke, as lots of people do in such events, but I had never known her to consume it. She is, however, obsessed over music and musicians, and seeing them play live. Her whole social media is dedicated to it. However, this is unexpected. In all account, she's been a good wife up until last November. I guess she's grew tired of our simple life. Enforcement X follows up. Well, she played herself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
She just lost her free ride. She'll need to find a job and a place to live. She'll have to sort out her own bills. She'll have to try and figure out how to begin saving for retirement. She likes live music. Good luck affording tickets when you've got rent, a vehicle note, insurance, a cell phone plan, home utilities, gas, food, ... And she did it all for some dude who's already forgotten about her and is balls deep in someone else at this very moment. Touché, good sir. You said she's called you a bunch. Has she texted you too? If so, I'd encourage you to not read them. Just delete them. And let's get a couple more. From Basic Quantity 9430. Start a fitness regimen and start eating better, if you aren't already. One of the few advantages that men have is that we have the capacity to father kids for decades. Just heal yourself and gain a good perspective on life ahead. You will get chances to meet an honest person and become a dad. Just don't waste any more precious time with your current wife. Divorce her and free yourself from her corrosive ethics. And one final reply from the OP. I'm getting a good lawyer. Divorce, then take some of my savings and travel a bit. Time to dedicate time to myself. Had a good workout with my brother. Seems cliche, but it really did clear my mind. I spoke to her sister. She was pretty level-headed and didn't seem surprised. She asked if there was any chance of getting back, and I told her no, and to communicate that to her sister. Well, hello friends, Future Commander here. Apologies for interrupting my present self, but the OP has provided a final update, so I will be adding this in. We now return you to your regularly scheduled story time. What do y'all think? Update. Well, you guys know how this has been going. Spoke to the soon-to-be ex-wife. I told her there is no chance that we are ever getting back together. I told her that at least I deserve the ugly truth after 10 years of giving her my everything. She cried a lot. She confirmed the details told by her friend. And as many of you said, y'all were right. She had done it before. She has been playing with her friend and husband for more than 2 years. She asked that I keep all of this between us, as her family is very gossipy and will never let it down. Well, if the shoe fits. In exchange, she will play nice with the divorce. She's not even getting a lawyer. I'm letting her keep my work car, and I guess she's letting her car get repossessed. She's been living with her sister since. I asked for her ring back as it was my aunt's that passed and a gift from my uncle. I'm back home. I'm redecorating every room. I've been working out, shooting, drinking a bit. I'm getting adjusted. It's difficult, but I can honestly say that I'm optimistic about what's out there. Thank you for your words, everyone. I'm probably not going to write anymore and delete this account. Right on, OP. Yeah, time to move on with your life, man. Still lots of years ahead of you and many women to meet. You know, have a little fun along the way. And when you find the right one, definitely settle down and make some babies, man. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, like, comment, subscribe, if you so choose. I will see you soon. CB signing off. 07.